to take a small tangent, because you mentioned open source, I have to go to Perplexity here, who you have been a fan of a long time,
I love it. Yeah.
and thank you for releasing open source Nemotron 3 Super, which you can also use inside Perplexity to look stuff up.
Yeah.
Which is a 120 billion parameter open weight MOE model. What's your vision with open source? So you mentioned China with DeepSeek and Minimax, with all these companies really pushing forward the open source AI movement, and NVIDIA is really leading the way in close to state of the art open source LLMs. What's your vision there?
First, if we're going to be a great AI computing company, we have to understand how AI models are evolving.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I love about Nemotron 3 is it's not just a pure transformer model. It's transformer and SSMs. And we were early in developing the conditional GANs, that progressive GANs, which led step by step to diffusion. And so the fact that we're doing basic research in model architecture and in different domains gives us visibility into, what kind of computing systems would do a good job for future models. And so it is part of our extreme co-design strategy. Second, I think we rightfully recognize that on the one hand, we want world-class models as products, and they should be proprietary. On the other hand, we also want AI to diffuse into every industry and every country, every researcher, every student. And if everything's proprietary, it's hard to do research and it's hard to innovate on top of, around, with. And so open source is fundamentally necessary for many industries to join the AI revolution. NVIDIA has the scale and we have the motives to not only skills, scale, and motivation to build and continue to build these AI models for as long as we shall live. And so therefore we ought to do that. We can open up, we can activate every industry, every researcher, every country to be able to join the AI revolution. There's the third reason, which is to recognizing that AI is not just language. These AIs will likely use tools and models and subagents that were trained on other modalities of information. Maybe it's biology or chemistry or, laws of physics or, fluids and thermodynamics. And not all of it is in language structure. Mm-hmm. And so somebody has to go make sure that weather prediction, biology, AI for biology, physical AI, all of that stuff can be pushed to the limits and pushed to the frontier. We don't build cars, but we want to make sure every car company has access to great models. We don't discover drugs, but I want to make sure that Lilly has the world's best biology AI systems so that they can go use it for discovering drugs. And so these three fundamental reasons, both in recognizing that AI is not just language, that AI is really broad, that we want to engage everybody into the world of AI, and then also co-design of AI.
Well, I have to say, once again, thank you for open sourcing, really, truly open sourcing Nemotron 3. And
yeah, I appreciate you for saying that. We open source the models, we open source the weights, we open source the data, we open source how we created it. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.